So how do you dominate Google? Let me get into some specific tactics. There are 6 things. I'm going to list them right now, and then I'm going to go into them in more detail. NAP consistency. NAP stands for name, address, phone number consistency. Google Lighthouse score. Every single page on your website. So many of our clients, especially the ones that are ranking for 200, 300 keywords, have 50 pages, 100 pages on your website. So every single page that you have on your website is given a score by Google in 5 dimensions, a score of 0 to 100. So if all those 5 scores are closer to 100, that page is going to rank. But remember, you get an A in NAP, but you get a C in Lighthouse, and you get an A in everything else, you still won't rank. So your goal is to get an A in all of these. Google EAT stands for expertise, authority, and trust. So there are certain ways you can show Google that you're an expert, you are an authority figure, you are trustworthy, again, page by page by page, and that will help you. Now, Google EAT doesn't apply to all businesses. It only applies to certain kinds of businesses. Healthcare is one of them. Original content, really, really important. 80% of the marketing strategy meetings we do, where we review your marketing and provide you a plan and a report, we find 80% of you have issues with original content. Maybe your marketing company gave you quote unquote custom content. They took a template and added your name instead of somebody else's name, or your practice name instead of some other practice name. That is not original content. Original content in Google's definition is anything more than 5% of your content is copied, it's not original content. But as long as the amount of duplicate content is less than 5%, meaning in a 400 word page, as long as less than 20 words are copied, you're fine. Quality backlinks. What are the sites linking to you? Google likes those links or doesn't like those links. If Google likes those links, Google again has provided the criteria. Now that's going to help you. If Google doesn't like those links, it's going to hurt you. So on one hand, you're acquiring new quality links, and then you are getting rid of the bad ones. Why does a link become bad? Perhaps the webmaster who's managing that site started ignoring Google's rules. Perhaps Google changed its algorithm and what it's looking for. So even though 3 months ago, according to Google's standards from 3 months ago, it was a good link, today it's not. So you have to, again, all of these things, just keep at it week after week, month after month. So the way we do it is we have dedicated teams, and that's all they focus on. Love letter monthly Google reviews. Love letter monthly Google reviews is the idea that, you can get other people to write reviews for you. And those reviews, when they live on Google, are 10 times more powerful than, even like a actual referral from a patient. Why? Because we think, when one person tells you something is good, let's say your mom or the patient's mom says, you need to go to this dentist, that's only one person's opinion. As someone with, a 20-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old daughter, I know that actually when they hear a recommendation from us, they don't listen to us, because, that's, I guess, how teenagers are like. But anyways, my point is with Google reviews, it's not one person, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people saying you're awesome. So it really has a lot more weight, and it has the most influence in creating referral type business for you. NAP stands for name, address, phone number, consistency. So here is an example, Life Smiles Dental Care. This particular practice in Phoenix gets 100 new patients a month. 100 plus new patient calls a month. At a high level, they're seen 100,000 times. They rank for around 780 some keywords on page 1, and they get 100 plus new patient calls every single month. And they spend less than 1/3 of 1% in SEO, 1/3 of 1%, as opposed to if they were with PPO, they would be spending 45%. And if they're with Google Ads, they'll be spending 5%. So here the name Life Smiles Dental Care, it's 3 words. So it doesn't matter how you write it, it has to be consistent across the internet, on your website, on your Google Maps page, on your, Facebook page, on your Yelp page, it has to be consistent. Same thing with address, 4611 E for East, Shia Boulevard is spelled BLVD, STE for Suite, 250, Phoenix, AZ. So it doesn't matter how you write your address, but you have to do it consistently. So what typically happens is we have to go and claim these, profiles for some of our clients who we have worked with for a long time. We are managing 150 profiles. And just because we fixed an issue 2 months ago doesn't mean it'll stay fixed forever. Because these are independent businesses run by different people. They will sometimes go and do a mass update, and the fixes we made are, wiped out. So we have to go back, contact them, build a relationship with them and get them to fix the issue that now cropped up again. So you have to keep at it. Google's Lighthouse standards look at 60 plus factors in determining your score. So remember I said there are 5 different areas you're getting a score. You want these 5 numbers. You can install the Google Lighthouse tool to be close to 100. And if they're not, we have a dedicated webmaster team. Their job is to find these issues and fix it. If you have a 100-page website, you have to do it for 100 pages. Google Lighthouse algorithms will change at least once a month, but in some cases, we have seen it change once a week. I think I touched on this, Google EAT. So EAT stands for expertise, authority, and trust. So we want to make sure that you are positioned as an expert, an authority, and a trustworthy. So for expert, we use your bio on each page. To position you as an authority, we have a third-party platform called Video 360. We feature your videos, and then we embed those same videos as seen on some other place videos on your website. So Google says, oh, you have videos that are featured in other websites. Therefore, I'm going to look at you as an authority as well. And last but not least, trustworthiness. It's all about Google reviews. So we use Google reviews to do that. Original content, I already touched on it. Google allows no more than 5% duplicate content. If you violate this rule, just like any other rule, any of the 6 rules, you don't rank. You need to ace this as well. So we make sure that we are doing this both when we build the site and also on an ongoing basis. One of the problems we see is when you rank well, like our clients, you're ranking for 100 keywords or 200 keywords, others will copy you. So we have 2 choices. We can call a lawyer and send a nasty letter, which will take months and months to sort out, or we can just go ahead and take care of the issue, meaning rewrite that section. That's what we do. We take part B, rewrite that section, which is faster, cheaper, and more effective. Because Google will end up punishing both parties because Google doesn't know who copied who, so it's better to just rewrite it. So we have 15 dedicated writers across, different states in the US, and that's all they do. They write articles that Google loves. Laila is our director of marketing. So I know many of you have said, okay, I think a couple of you have even posted in chat, okay, I want to do well in SEO, but I don't know where I am. I don't know where to start. So my recommendation is book a marketing strategy meeting with Laila. It's a 90-minute meeting. Laila will spend 6 hours studying you and your competition. So she'll look at how you are doing in NAP and Lighthouse Go, all the Google stuff. And then she'll give you a report card. Plus, she will look at how you are doing in convincing people to pick up the phone and call. Again, she'll give you a report card.